Hello, welcome back to another Pretty HD video. Today we have the beginning of the FC Bayern Munich career mode. This is it. Bayern Munich, of course, the debatably greatest team in Europe at the moment. Of course, Real Madrid being the strongest competitor in my opinion. But right now, this is where it gets serious because we have taken helms as Pep Guardiola at Bayern Munich, and our challenge is to be unbeaten with Bayern. So, if you like, this series could be called like Unbeatable Bayern, if you like. So this is where we start. This is where we begin. If you haven't already, make sure you go and check out the update overview of this career mode. I explain exactly what's going on with it, sort of like the ideas and stuff, and etc. etc. But currently, if you didn't know that I was making a Bayern career mode and you don't want this, then make sure you do go back and watch that, because it is quite important that you do that, because it is pretty key into what is happening and what's going on after the one season we're doing here with Bayern. So, these are my current lineups. So I am quite tactical with FIFA, so I like setting different team sheets, different instructions, etc, etc. So here they are. We start off with my default, which is my favourite, which is the normal 4-5-1 or 4-1-4-1, as it was formerly known as. I prefer calling it the 4-1-4-1. Our second team sheet is a 4-2-3-1, which is what Bayern start off with originally. So this team is incredibly good as well. We do slot in Lama right back so we can fit Alonso into the team. Plus, we don't have another good right back except for Rafinha, who, well, at 27 odd years of age and only 77 rated, he's not going to be good enough for me on FIFA. In real life, I really rate the guy. I think he's really good. But on FIFA, he's not going to be good enough for me. And then our 13 sheet is the original default formation of 4-1-4-1, but this is the reserves version. And when you have Muller as your reserve, it's quite mental, because he is like a reserve striker or substitute, if you like. And then you got Thiago, Rode, Badstuber, Bernat, Rafinha back in there. I suppose I could put Reina in there as well. The idea is I will be banging the goals in, getting the wins, and win the Bundesliga title. Hopefully be able to win the, I don't know what the name of the cup is. Isn't it the Posca Cup or something? I don't really know. I will have to check that up. And hopefully the Champions League as well. So we're aiming for all 3 trophies we can win. And hopefully we will be able to succeed in all them areas. I am wearing my Bayern Munich top as well. So yeah, even though you can't see that, I am wearing it in support for the series. But let's go. I want to fly through this one season, get it over with. And for all of them people that aren't liking this idea, then it'll be over and done with for you as soon as. All the people that do like this idea, if you can't keep up with the videos, then you can just watch them whenever you like. These are the shortlist. Now, these have been recommended, and I've also scoured a few of my own as well. I know that Rodrigo, Turan, Royce and Hummels was all recommended. Of course, you can see that, funnily, 2 of our main targets are actually Dortmund players, which isn't a surprise. But Hummels has actually said that Dortmund are ridiculous. He said that they're embarrassing. So these are all players that are linked with Bayern in real life, except for Aguero. But I will get onto that later. I might remove him because I'm not probably going to be able to afford him anyway. So I'm going to take him out of the equation. These are all players that have been linked to Bayern in real life. If not this year, then at least last year. I think the only player that hasn't been linked this year is Arda Turan, and he is remaining at Real Madrid. But basically, we don't have a substitute left mid except for Frank Ribery. We only have Frank Ribery and then another left midfielder who's like 62 rated. Yes, we have, for example, Weiser, who can play left mid, but it's not preferable because he's only 66 rated as well. So I am aiming for another substitute left mid. Of course, Arda Turan, you could class as a substitute left mid. Draxler is definitely a substitute left mid. Marco Reus, however, is, well, contending to be a first-team left midfielder. So we'll put in offers for all of these. Draxler, we could get him a bit cheaper, I suppose, but he is from Schalke, and that is pretty much where Draxler is certain to go. He's either going to go out of the Bundesliga or to Bayern Munich. That is pretty much the journey of Julian Draxler. And that's why all the Bundesliga teams don't do quite as well, because Bayern either buy them or they just disappear from the Bundesliga completely. I mean, look at Dortmund. Dortmund became good, Bayern bought their best players, Dortmund have became bad, Bayern have become even better. Simple as. Bayern have picked off all of the Dortmund players, and now look where Dortmund are. We'll be putting an offer in for Hummels as well. See, we don't have an amazing amount of money to work with when you actually put it into perspective. We only have 46.5 million, and when you're trying to sign the best players in the world, especially when they're so young, such as 25, 20, it's going to be difficult. Now, Raheem Sterling is apparently Bayern Munich's last resort, or plan B, if they can't get Royce. So, the same as on here, he is going to be my plan B. I'm going to try and keep it as realistic as possible. Try and get the unbeatable season, which, in my opinion, is still pretty realistic. And then Rodrigo, we don't know much about him yet, so we'll scout him further. But we need a backup striker. Currently, Muller is our backup striker because, really, we don't have to fit him in on the wings. We could play him cam, wings, striker. He can play everywhere, Muller. So he's going to be one of them players that will just interchange constantly all the time, so that will be really nice to use such a versatile player like that. They're the sort of players I like. Now, in the office, you can see we've got an important transfer market information. We would like to win the cup, we'd like to win the league, and that's my scout. And they're even telling me that we should look for another striker, so that's bringing to our attention that another striker is needed. So let's continue on. As usual, this is a special live commentary video. Oh, we've got a Champions Cup of it. Yeah, win the cup. So, all of our objectives are the objectives that we wanted to meet anyway. So, here I can see a lot of rejections. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is a good bid. Julian Draxler looks like he could be out of the equation, annoyingly. 19 million. I'm not paying that for Julian Draxler. Okay, so they want 19 million for Sterling. I'm not really wanting to pay that for Sterling either. I'm going to go with around 13.5 million and bring Sterling to Bayern. Sterling will probably move away from Liverpool anyway soon, in real life as well. Hummels, too valuable, apparently. I know we can get Hummels, but it's because Dortmund don't have any other good players. So it's like, well, they do have good players, of course, but not like Hummels good players. Again, Alderweireld too valuable. We're going to have to overpay for him quite a bit. See, all of my key players that I'm after are the most valuable players to their own club. Marco Reus out of the equation. Oh my god, this isn't going so well, is it? I mean, we've got all this money and we can't even spend it. I think it's going to have to just be one of these players, and we're going to have to absolutely blow the bank. Oh, Liverpool accepted. 4 years. Try and get in on. I don't know what to put on him, to be honest. What will he accept? He will only be squad rotation at max. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Right, this is a lot better. 4 years, crucial. Oh god, my idea with Mats Hummels was to put like Badstuber in the deal, wasn't it? Oh crap. If I look at my centre backs, we've got Badstuber, Manatia, Boateng and Dante. Dante is 30 years old. Let's get rid of Dante instead. I'm not really keen on him. I mean, he's a decent player, but I'm not keen on him on this game. We've got Boateng, Benatia, Badstuber. All three of them are class centre-backs. And then we've also got Kirchhoff, who will be coming back from loan at Schalke. So let's get rid of Dante. He is 30 years old. No growth for him. Benatia, Boateng, they all grow very well. And if you go back into negotiations with Hummels, then now, hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be able to get Hummels and then hopefully sell on Dante as to get a little bit of money back from that deal. Right, transfer for Godinho. Recently joined the club from the youth academy. And I really wanted Draxler. I think Draxler was the option for sure. But now again, if they're going to pay, if they're going to want that much for Alderweireld, I'm going to go in for Marco Reus and see whether I can get him as well. I'm wondering something actually. I'm wondering whether I maybe should do like a financial takeover and get even more money. Right, final scout report on Rodrigo. Okay, Rodrigo's 80 rated, and if we want him as well, then this will be a difficult task. Where's Pizarro? Oh no, I can't use Pizarro. Pizarro's retiring. I just realised, oh, this is messed up. This really has messed up massively. Anybody here that I can use? at all. Hummels is accepted, but that would leave us with very little funds. Right, I'm going to stall Hummels for now. Just for now, even though it's a very likely deal. And I'm going to withdraw my offer for Marco Reus to amend it. And I'm going to select Shaqiri. Add Shaqiri to the deal to sweeten it. Take it back down to 30. Add Shaqiri to sweeten the deal. See whether that has any positive effect on both Marco Reus and Arda Turan. So if we go with Shaqiri again, a player who, yeah, is very popular. He is very popular, and most people wouldn't want to sell Shaqiri, and I understand that. But I know that I prefer either Turan or Reus. Oh, Sterling's accepted his contract as well. Right, this is decision time now, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'll add a bit of money at the end of that. Oh God, this is difficult. This is really difficult. It's harder than you think to do a team which is so rich because... Oh, right, Turan's been accepted. So if we go ahead, but he's not going to be crucial, is he? So if we add about $3 there and put important, squad rotate, important. Let's put important and then add the bonus. Right, Hummels disappeared because obviously it took too long. But I think I'm going ahead and accepting Hummels because he is definitely a player I would like to buy. But then another option is Schürrle, who has been linked insufficiently, if you like, with Bayern in real life. He is German, of course, so that does support the idea. But he could be a really good backup left mid because I love Schürrle on this game. Seriously love him. And the fact that he's German is just even better. And the fact that he's good, he's really well rated, is even better. Right, I've got 4 team sheets now. I've added a 3-5-2 in there. But I'll go with 4-1-4-1 reserves and simulate this game here against Atalanta. Pray to God we have no injuries. Seriously, because that would just ruin the whole pack of the bunch. Dortmund have took the lead in Mobley. He's a good striker, he is. He scores really well. Oh yes, Muller. Oh no. Oh crap. 2 minutes later, Cigarini equalises for them. Yep, Thiago's put us ahead. Can we hold this lead this time? Hopefully so. It seems so. 20 minutes left. Still, oh, Dante's been red carded. And Alaba finishes it off with a goal. Superb from Alaba. He came on into left mid. Did he? Did he come on into left? Yeah, I think Alaba came on to left mid. So that is, of course, another option for left mid. It's not like there's no left mids, because players could play in left mid in this game with our team. But there's very few left mids that are actually left midfielders. There's like Muller, who can play left mid, but technically he's a right mid. Right, I'm going to go ahead and accept Hummels. Right, that's done. That's a done deal. Arda Turan, I don't think I'm going to make it with him. So, if we see what we can do with the transfer budget now. No, it's impossible to make it with Arda Turan after the Hummels deal. So, unfortunately, there's no done deals except for Hummels so far. We've still got a good amount of cash left, though. But if we just regroup over what's happening currently with the transfers, the reason why I've gone in for Schürrle, I know this is only a 1-season career mode, so I should be looking less at potential and more at quality. I've already done that with Hummels, but the problem is I don't have enough money to get that real quality, so now I've had to basically... Oh, Hummels has already gone up to an 87. Oh my word, we have signed a good player there. I know it's 40 million, but you know, you gotta splash the cash. So basically what I'm trying to say here is I haven't been able to make the squad good enough. I haven't been able to make it enough money to buy a very good player like Turan. So instead I've bought a player who's already, well, not bought, but after Schürrle, that is, who is very good already, but not quite as good, but affordable. So that is my whole idea. Right, let's go into this Napoli game. We have literally got so many former Dortmund players. We might as well just be Borussia Dortmund at the moment. We've got 3 interlinks between Hummels, Goetze and Lewandowski, who all used to be teammates at Dortmund, simulating this game. Robin missed a penalty. Oh no, Robin, that is poor. We're going to have to drop you. We better win this game, considering Robin missed a penalty. It's not an easy game, is it, to be honest, against Napoli. We do take the 1-0 lead and take a 2-0 lead. Boateng scores. It's nice to see a centre-back on the score sheet, but they have got to go back through Callion. Can we hold it out? It seems so. Yes, we've held out. 2-1 victory. Again, some people might want me to play the friendlies, but, you know, I don't personally. Not always, especially when we've got such a good team. Okay, they are demandant on 16 million for Schürrle. Now, I'm thinking if we do get Schürrle, then do we really need him? That's what I'm wondering at the moment. If we look at our team, left midfield-wise, we've got Shaqiri, Muller. But then again, Muller is one of them players that's so versatile, he might not always be able to play in left mid. He might be either in cam, striker, or right mid. So, right midfielder-wise, yeah, Muller, Shaqiri. I think it would be preferable to have a true left mid, if you know what I mean. Like a true left mid in the squad, which isn't Kurt. I mean, yes, Alaba, you could play in left mid. Shaqiri, you could play in left mid. Bernat, you could play in left mid. Muller, you could play in left mid. But we don't really have a true secondary left mid who is over 80 rated, except for, well, secondary left mid, we don't have any. Right, so we are going to just simulate this game against Milan. See how this turns out. We've got a normal starting lineup. Muller up from this time, 4-1-4-1 reserves again. Milan decent. Oh no, Thiago's injured. Bernat has given us the lead though, and Muller gets us a 2-0 lead. Torres, with the blue hair, does get 1 goal back. But they are down to 10 men now. So we are looking to improve and build on from here. It looks like it should be a win. But unfortunately, Thiago's been injured. Damn it. Lam finishes the game off at 3-1, okay? Simple as. Let's see how long Thiago's injured for. Right, he's injured for 3 months. So I was really looking forward to using him. Although he's not fully fast team, I was really looking forward to using the former Barcelona central attacking midfielder. And we're going to have to just carry on. That gives us even more of a reason to buy Schürrle. Because then our secondary left midfielder, who is technically Muller, is actually more of a cam, more of a right mid, and more of a striker. I would say left mid is really his last position. So, continuing on as usual, Mönchengladbach aiming for Champions League football. Yes, Schürrle's accepted, and we can make that deal easily. Schürrle, welcome. Yeah, some of you might be thinking he's not really the most realistic of signings, but in my opinion, this guy is a pretty realistic signing. German, great left midfielder, and we take him away from Chelsea and Jose Mourinho. He can play right mid as well if needed. Great weak foot, great skill moves, and medium work rates, which aren't too bad. Oh man, I'm really looking forward to using him. Strength in depth, the key for Bayern. They have predicted to leave us in second. What on earth? That is bullcrap. Our team is way better than any other current Bundesliga team. We've taken Dortmund's best player away from them. And they still tell us that we're going to finish in second. I think it's behind them. I think apparently they're meant to finish first.